On October 17, 2025, in the Kursk region, a lone Russian soldier moving near Ukrainian defensive positions was detected. The 414th Unmanned Strike Aviation Brigade tracked his movements for some time before deploying an FPV drone for a precision strike. Realizing the drone was approaching, the Russian soldier opened fire in an attempt to intercept it. Despite his efforts, the drone maneuvered strategically and ultimately hit its target with accuracy. A unit of the Ukrainian Navy detected a Russian unmanned vessel operating in Ukrainian territorial waters near a civilian shipping route. In coordination with the Ministry of Defense, Ukrainian forces conducted a precision strike, successfully neutralizing the vessel. In the Pukovsk region, an FPV drone operated by Ukraine's 7th Army Corps targeted a Russian soldier. The strike was precise and effective, neutralizing the target. A lone Russian soldier was detected in the Andreevka region. Attempting to evade a Ukrainian drone through the forest, he eventually grew exhausted and fell to the ground. Before he could recover and continue moving, the drone executed a precise strike on his position. A group of Russian soldiers who remained on the near side of the river in the Donetsk region were detected by the Ukrainian 225th Assault Regiment. Artillery fire was directed at their position, resulting in their neutralization. Across thousands of kilometers of front line, Russian troops remain constant targets for Ukraine's FPV drones. Most of the time, they move alone or in small groups, often without coordination or clear direction, navigating the battlefield while fully exposed. Ukraine's drone presence has become overwhelming. With countless reconnaissance and precision drones in the air, Russian units have almost no chance of avoiding detection. In these vast open fields, there's little cover and few places to hide. Every movement is tracked under the persistent watch of Ukrainian drone operators. A Russian military vehicle transporting supplies to the front line was struck by a precision drone. The impact caused the vehicle's cargo to ignite, resulting in a large fire that quickly consumed the supplies. Russian soldiers were detected on the radar of a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone as they exited a building. Upon closer observation, it became clear that a military vehicle had been parked inside. A Ukrainian FPV drone was swiftly deployed and carried out a precision strike on the vehicle, neutralizing the hidden asset. Another Russian soldier was spotted by Ukrainian forces in a wooded area in the Donetsk region. The soldier attempted to evade the approaching drone, but the Ukrainian pilot skillfully maneuvered and gained the optimal position for a precise strike. In the Lyman region, the Ukrainian Signum Battalion continued to engage Russian forces using advanced fiber-optic drones. Along the logistics route, multiple Russian units, including infantry, motorcycle troops, and those operating ATVs, were detected and struck with precision by the drones. Two Russian soldiers walking along with water bottles in hand were also detected and targeted by a Ukrainian drone. Meanwhile, another Russian soldier traveling by motorcycle was unaware of the drone approaching from behind. He continued his route calmly, not realizing the threat closing in until the final moments. A Russian FPV drone positioned in ambush along the route of Russian troops was detected and neutralized by a Ukrainian FPV drone. A Russian soldier was sheltering inside a structure and was ordered to surrender, but he did not respond. The drone then launched a loitering munition strike on the location where he was taking cover. After the initial strike on the building where the Russian soldier was located, he managed to escape but still did not respond to surrender calls. To prevent further movement, the adjacent structure was also targeted by drones. Following this secondary impact, the Russian soldier moved to another location to take cover. He attempted repeatedly to find cover, but his movements were closely monitored by Ukrainian forces. After realizing that escape was no longer possible, he signaled his intent to surrender by acknowledging the drone. After signaling his surrender, the Russian soldier began to disarm himself, removing his magazine and securing his weapon. Throughout this process, the drone pilot continued to monitor him. Once it was clear he posed no threat, he was guided by the drone toward Ukrainian-controlled territory, where he formally surrendered to Ukrainian forces. This sequence highlights the tense and dramatic realities of modern warfare. A Russian soldier moving along a road became the target of a Ukrainian FPV drone. Realizing the drone was pursuing him, he attempted to escape. The tension in the air was intense, every second felt like a countdown to impact. The soldier took cover behind a tree, hoping to avoid detection, but the drone operator waited patiently for the right moment. As pressure mounted, the soldier broke cover and ran. Within seconds, the FPV drone carried out a precise strike, demonstrating the unforgiving accuracy of modern drone warfare. Here, another Russian soldier was spotted by a drone in open terrain. In the final moments, he can be seen using his radio to call for support. However, in such open ground, there was nowhere to take cover from the approaching drone. A Russian soldier traveling by bicycle across the front line became the focus of Ukrainian drone operators. Unaware of the approaching threat, he continued forward. Soon, an FPV drone from Ukraine's 414th UAV Brigade advanced toward his position. When the soldier finally noticed the drone, he stopped, realizing there was no clear route for escape. Moments later, the FPV drone carried out a precise strike on his location. A Ukrainian fiber-optic guided drone targeted a stationary Russian military vehicle. A soldier inside attempted to exit and move away at the last moment, but the strike reached the vehicle before he could get clear. Another soldier takes cover behind a tree, believing it will provide protection. The FPV drone locks onto his position, and despite the attempt at concealment, the strike is successfully executed. Ukrainian FPV drones identify Russian personnel traveling on motorcycles. The first rider narrowly avoids a strike, but the second vehicle is successfully targeted. In the Donbass region, 2 Russian soldiers were seen attempting to transport ammunition using a wheelbarrow. An FPV drone operated by the Ukrainian armed forces was quickly deployed in response. Upon spotting the incoming drone, the soldiers immediately retreated from the area. The drone conducted a targeted strike on the ammunition-loaded wheelbarrow, resulting in a powerful explosion. On one of the active sectors, aerial scouts spot a vehicle transporting enemy troops. An FPV drone is launched on an intercept course. It closes in head-on, forcing the driver into sudden evasive maneuvers. The strike lands with force, sending the vehicle off balance and into a crash. One passenger is thrown from the rear as the vehicle loses control. Reconnaissance footage documents the entire sequence, from the moment the target entered view, through the impact, and finally to the wreckage left behind.